Hello friends, how are you? So, your motivational trainer Ramesh has come back to you to go for a new episode which is going to be very useful for you. So, today we are going to talk on competition. Basically, what is competition, how to compete, and exactly to whom should we compete. Generally, I've seen the parents comparing with other students. You know, my son is not as good as your son. The other boys get 90% while you are getting only 70% of marks. And by comparing them, you are going to put down their moral. So basically, why I'm telling you is competition should be competing with yourself. You should compete with yourself. Suppose a student is there who gets around 60%. He should compete to get 65 or 70%. Not that he is competing with a person who is getting 95%. When he competes with a person with a 95% student, he won't be able to beat him. And finally, he will be losing his self-esteem. And by losing that, he will come down still further to 40%. So today, as I was talking about competition means competing with yourself. Let me give you an example. In the 1980, there was a lot of competition between the cool drink giants like Pepsi and Coke. They were competing with each other. They just wanted to beat the other company. Pepsi wants to beat the Coke. Similarly, the Coke wants to beat the Pepsi. And they had been competing with each other. They were spending a lot of money on the advertisements, and they were spending so much of money on the advertisements, but the result was not great. So one day the Coke company gave a thought. We are competing with the other company, that is Pepsi, but we are still not getting the result. What should we do? So the CEO of the company, he fixed up, let us compete with ourselves by increasing our sales by 0.01%. And to some extent, this was successful, but over a long run, it could not fetch much result. Then again, the Coke company sat with its top executives, and they initially told, let's have a survey. What is the consumption of an average American who drinks in the form of soft drinks? So, on finding this, they came with the conclusion that an average American is consuming around 1.5 liter of liquids every day. That includes tea, coffee, juices, everything. And when you compare this with the soft drink companies are able to capture only 0.30% of it, that is 30 ml per day. On average, American is consuming 30 ml per day. So the company has decided, now let us try to take this 30 ml to 300 ml, so that an average American consumes 300 ml of soft drinks. And for that, they started planning, what should we do? And finally, one of the executives suggested that the Coke should be available at every point. Whenever a person feels thirsty, whenever a person feels bored, Coke should be available so that people start drinking it. So they have decided to start the vending machines at each and every corner of the cities, shopping malls, everywhere. In this way, the Coke has broken the sales records, and finally it left the Pepsi far, far, far behind, where Pepsi was never able to compete with the Coke again. So, by giving this example, I want to tell that let us not compete with our competitor. Let us compete with ourselves. Every day you compete, you improve yourself, and in that way you are going to have much more success. So you must compete with yourself. So this is your Ramesh. So I would like you to subscribe to my channel and at the same time give a like so that the people will know more about me. At the same time, our team will be very happy to see your likes. So, and do not forget to comment, because comments are the one that will make us realize what our weaknesses are and what our strengths are. So in that way we will be helping you in further upgrading our videos. So thank you very much. This is your motivational trainer Ramesh. Thank you.